Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tay Tay and I'm here with a new video for you guys. For today's video, I've decided to give you guys 5 tips for flawless makeup. If you guys have seen my Instagram page, which will be linked down below, my beauty page, it's evident, I think, that I do flawless makeup. I try my best to do flawless makeup. And people ask me all the time, how do you get your makeup to look this good? And, questions like that. So today I decided to come out with 5 tips for you guys. There are many more, but these 5 I think are the most important tips that you could possibly have in order to have flawless makeup. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so tip number 1, guys, I cannot stress this enough. If you don't have this, your makeup is not gonna be flawless. That's just a given, okay? Number 1, you guys need to blend your makeup in. You gotta blend. Blend. If you gotta sing it to yourself, sing it to yourself. You gotta blend in your makeup. I see people out here and they're not taking the time to blend in their makeup, and so then they end up looking patchy or just ridiculous. Makeup products need to be blended in. If you guys are putting concealer, if you guys are putting foundation, if you guys are doing anything, you guys need to blend in your makeup. Okay, blend. It's better if you blend too much than to blend too little. Honestly, yeah. So that's number 1 for me. I like to make sure that my makeup is always blended in. Tip number 2, know your skin. I can't stress this enough either. People like to watch YouTube videos and they see someone and they're like, I like how their makeup turned out, and so they go and they buy the exact same products, or they go and do the exact same steps or whatever. You can't do that, okay? You have to know your skin. What do I mean by know your skin? We have different types of skin. Not everyone has the same skin. My skin may not be the same as yours. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about the type of skin. So, for example, some people have oily skin. Some people have dry skin. Some people have combination skin. So they have oily skin and dry skin mixed together. So it's considered kind of normal, I suppose. So yeah, so different people have different types of skin. For me, I know that my skin is combination. My skin is oily on the eyelids, normally the nose area, and maybe the forehead area. Yeah, the forehead area. The rest of my skin is pretty much dry. Not too dry, but it's not oily either. I can tell the difference, okay? Know your skin. So, maybe every day or every other day, whenever you go in the mirror or do your makeup, or do your skincare routine, make sure you look at your skin. Is my skin changing because I'm using this product? Is my skin different in the summer than it is in the winter? So know your skin, okay? So yeah, I cannot stress that enough. Some people out here be using matte foundations when they know they have dry skin, and then they just think everything's all Gucci. No, it's not Gucci, because if you put matte makeup, because matte, guys, means that it's not dewy, it's not oily, it's not glowy, it's just, it's matte. I don't know how to explain it, but so if you have dry skin, don't go out and buy a matte foundation. This may seem like common sense, but it's really not common sense to a lot of people. They're not really understanding that you have to kind of do the opposite when it comes to your makeup. Unless you have combination skin, then you could do either or. But if you have dry skin, you don't go out and you buy matte foundation. You go out and you buy dewy, so that when you do your makeup, your skin looks normal. if you do dry skin with matte makeup, you're gonna look ashy, or you're gonna look patchy and just peely and gross, okay? So knowing your skin is so important. If you want it to be flawless, you need to follow these tips, guys. Know your skin, okay? Pay attention. Like, don't neglect your skin. Tip number 3. For flawless makeup, you need to have the right shade, okay? I know you guys have probably seen some of my videos in the past, and I'm looking back on them now, and I realized that my concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which I actually have right here, the shade Espresso, I cannot wear this on its own. I have to mix it, or I have to put it in areas that will be covered anyways. I cannot just wear it by itself, a lot of it anyways, otherwise you can tell that it doesn't suit my skin, my shade, right? So for this, you may have to go out and get an expert to help you to match the foundation or the concealer to your skin. But I cannot stress this enough. There are too many people that I'm seeing in public who are wearing, you know, foundation or concealer that doesn't suit their skin shade, and they just look ridiculous. I mean, you look like a clown. You look like someone who's wearing a mask. It just doesn't look natural. It doesn't look normal. With that being said, some people have skin like myself, where you can have different shades of skin. So for example, my neck is dark in some areas and light in some areas. And my skin is, my face, is the same way. The rest of my body is pretty much the same shade. When I go out and I buy a foundation, I check to see how it looks on the rest of my skin. So I'll test it, not on my my wrist or anything like that, because those areas are really light, but maybe the back of my hand. I'll test it, as well as my face, to make sure that it blends in. You can use concealer and stuff like that to highlight and make your face appear like it's lighter in certain areas. But having the right shade, guys, is so important if you want flawless makeup. Your makeup will not look flawless if you're wearing the wrong shade of foundation or concealer, okay? That's a given. So, you know, go and get help if you don't know how to do it. To find the right shade, go get help. I know some brands, this is more specifically for women of color, some brands do not have your shade, okay? That is going to be a given. That is going to be the truth, okay? Some brands do not carry your shade. That is okay, but not okay. By now, it's 2020. I mean, y'all should have our shades. But some brands don't. And if that's the case, you go and you look for a different brand. Don't settle for that brand and get a shade that's not your skin tone. Like, please don't do this, guys. Don't do this to yourself, okay? But this also goes in with the point I said before, knowing your skin. Some people, their skin gets either lighter or darker depending on if they are in the sun for too long, or if, you know, when they're in the winter. Some YouTubers or people online you guys may have watched probably have one foundation for winter, one foundation for the summer, because their skin changes. Make sure that you know this if this is you, so that you can prepare for that, so you're not looking weird, okay? Moving on. Tip number 4, good brushes. Oh my goodness. Good products in general. I cannot stress this one enough either, guys. If you have brushes that are not good, as in that they don't blend properly or do what they're supposed to do properly, then your makeup is not going to come out flawless. Like, it's not. Don't try and negotiate. It's not going to come out flawless. Some people like to go cheap and maybe buy the brushes from the dollar store. That's okay, but for certain things, okay, not for everything. Don't go to the dollar store and buy your foundation brush. You probably won't find a good one there. So I have 2 examples here of brushes that I use. Use it to your discretion, guys, okay? So don't have a full set of makeup brushes that don't blend properly. Like, that's useless, okay? So as you guys can see here, I don't know if this is focusing, but this brush right here is thick. The bristles are thick, like it's just a thick brush. And when I use it, it always just blends in perfectly, okay? This brush is a good brush to use. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 9.5. Like this is a really good brush, okay? Whereas this brush here, as you can already tell from the top, it's a bit fluffier, it's different. But if you kind of go like in the center right here, you can see that the bristles or the hairs on this brush are really thin. This brush is not a very good brush for blending. So for this brush, I use it to, it says highlighting brush actually, which is interesting. It says that it's a highlighting brush. I would not use this for highlighting. It's just not a good highlighting brush, okay? I use this brush to dust off powder on my face or to dust off excess whatever, because I can use it for that. But for things like blending, you need to use the right brushes, guys. You need to use the right brushes on your face, the right products. That also goes along with these sponges. People like to get sponges that they use to blend in their makeup. That's good. You need to use the right sponges though. Sometimes you may have to go higher end if you don't have or find what you're looking for, what works for you. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't settle for something cheap and then, you know, it ruins your makeup. It's not worth it, okay? So yeah. All right, lastly, this is the 5th tip. This tip is a little bit, probably something that you guys wouldn't expect to hear. Nevertheless, it's true and it works, okay? Tip number 5, time. Yes, time. You guys, if you want flawless makeup, you gotta give yourself time, okay? I cannot stress this enough. People like to be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go do my makeup and go out, and they spend like 2 minutes and try and do like a full face and then they just run out of the house. Your makeup is not gonna look good if you do that. You gotta give yourself time. Know yourself. Maybe do your makeup one day and time it, but you gotta give yourself time if you want your makeup to come out super flawless. With that being said, if you don't have enough time to do your makeup the way that you want to do it, then you can do minimal things that don't require too much time, like mascara, blush, just maybe filling in your brows, lip gloss, okay? So don't go and try and be doing a full face in 5 minutes and leave the house. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look flawless, okay? You're not like Flash. You don't just do things fast and get there, okay? It's not gonna look good. So yeah, give yourself time. Like when I do my makeup, or well, it happens to my mom. Sorry to call out my mom on this. Sorry, Mom, I love you. But sometimes she'll be like doing her makeup and my dad's like, we gotta go, or he's like, I'm leaving, and then she has to like rush and like finish it and whatever. It doesn't normally turn out as well as it could turn out, and I notice this and I tell her, I'm like, Mom, those eyebrows be looking scary. Anyway, but she's so much better now, of course. But you guys, you can't rush your makeup. Like if you want your makeup to look flawless, you need to use time. You need to have enough time. The reason why I also say this is because sometimes you do your makeup and you make a mistake. Sometimes it's not symmetrical. Sometimes things happen. So if you need, if you give yourself enough time and you don't rush it, you can correct yourself. You can make your makeup symmetrical and look beautiful and flawless. Time is so important. Cannot stress this enough. So anyways, these are the 5 tips that I wanted to share with you guys that I found have been helping me. I've been wearing makeup for, gosh, a long time. I'm turning 20 soon, but it's probably been a good 6 years. 6 years, around 6 years that I've been wearing makeup. That's not a super long time, but it's a long time for me, and I've learned so much over that time. People have helped me along the way, and I want to help you guys because I get this question so many times. How does your makeup look like this? Oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good. How'd you do that? Guys, honestly, it's these 5 tips right here. That's how my makeup looked good when you saw me. But anyway, so these tips right here, of course, you don't have to follow them. But if you don't want flawless makeup, then go ahead, don't follow them. But I recommend following them as much as you can. You can't get all of these probably all the time. But, you know, work on it, work on it, work on it, work on it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more videos where I give you guys tips or advice on makeup and beauty stuff, let me know in the comments below. Even if you don't say anything or give me suggestions, I'll probably end up doing it anyways. Anyway, yes, this is it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on more videos I post. And that's all I gotta say for this video, you guys. Oh, well, God have mercy. That is it for this video. Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys follow the rules. And also look good, okay? Get your makeup flawless. Practice these 5 steps. It will improve your makeup game from 0 to 100. Like, trust, okay? Okay. See y'all in my next video.